All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS, and salutation to Yaakim around the world that's teaching the truth. My name is Maya Kahada Nagab. All right, and with the Chicago branch of GMS. And, we're basically analyzing the mindset of cube combo slice. All right. So cube combo slice most likely is a so-called Puerto Rican, tribe of evil. All right, but I'm calling Puerto Rican, because he's not waking, man. He has the same mindset of Esau, the so-called white man. All right. So he is a Gentile. He hasn't basically made to that level where he could be the citizen of the Commonwealth of Israel. I mean, he's not proclaiming his true nationality, Israel, man. So he's being a heathen, man. He's a one of the brothers of Matthew called Herodian Hamites. All right, so he's a heathen to us, though, man. Even though physically he's an Israelite, but his mindset is of a heathen. All right, and the reason why he has this mindset, man, because the so-called white man had basically over the last 525 years had lied to the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, particularly lied to them that they was the Israelites, and he also put these false images in the churches, man, particularly of Caesar Borgia. All right, and everybody have Caesar Borgia hanged up in their grandmother's kitchen, or it's in a dining room. I remember as a kid, my grandma had a picture of Caesar Borgia, the Last Supper, where Caesar Borgia had blonde hairs, and and the picture also was electric. You plug up the picture, and Caesar Borgia eyes would be lit up. Some of you older brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so brothers in my age group, you know what I'm talking about, or brothers a little bit older than that, what picture I'm talking about, so all right, it says Isaiah 29 and 16. It says, surely your turning things upside down should be esteemed as potter's clay. For should a work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or should a thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So right here, the main point, surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as potter's clay. And the so-called white man being esteemed, man. All right, because he set himself up to be like our power, Yahweh, the one everybody ignorantly call God. And his son, Yahweh Shai, the one everybody ignorantly call Jesus, man. All right. So go right here. It says Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12 said, how art thou far from heaven, O Lucifer, right? Lucifer means light bearer, man. All right. And Esau, he's a light bearer on the left hand side, man. Like I said, Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 3, he is wiser than Daniel, man. Because Esau has all these records, man. In the same chapter, Ezekiel 28, it tells you that he basically Esau had went around the other nations and got their treasures, man. All right. And what's part of their treasures also is their records, man. So Esau had the records of all these dark skinned nations around the world, man. These brown skinned nations, man. All right. Because Esau is red. All right. He is not white like a piece of paper, man, or cotton, man. He is red, man, because his skin, it translucent, his blood show through it, and his flesh show through it, man. That's why he's called Adawan Edom, man. All right. It said, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which this weakens the nations, right? He conquered all these nations. Well, thou hast said, a heart I will send into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. All right. It said, I will sit upon the mountain of congregation, the sides of the north, right? That's why you saw going to space and stuff, man. He tried to start that. He got his satellites up there. He trying to put space colonies on the moon, all that shit. He ain't went to the damn moon. Talking about he going to Mars, all the different movies like Total Recall and all that stuff. And he can't get enough, man. I will sit upon a mountain of congregation, the sides of the north, right? We're talking about America, man. All right. It said, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right. And that's what Esau do. He wants to be like the Most High, man. He wants to be like Yahweh. All right. And that's what he really think he is. He think he is power. He think that he is a God. He's not, man. He's the base of all men. And he be brought, they say, yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell, to the sides of the pit. Man, he gonna be brought down. All right. Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai gonna bring him down with the 104,000 elect men of Israel and the angels, man. All right. But you know the reason why, Combo Cuba Slice had this basically this fucked up mentality, man. All right, because he'd been brainwashed with that plantation Christianity, man. Whether it's in the form of Catholicism, Protestantism, Baptist, man. It's the same shit, man. All right, it's just the same thing, man. All right, and I got this book right here, Africa's Gifts to America by J.A. Rogers. All right. And, we're not Africans, but the Israelites had history in Africa, man. It made many contributions to the West Coast of Africa. It made contributions to, America, man. All right. And this talking about the Egyptians, man. All right. And they basically had Esau, how he used the Egyptians. If you read this book, show you how Esau, he likes to cover up the true image of the Egyptians, because the Egyptians are the people that had a close relationship with the Israelites, especially like in the story of Joseph in Genesis, and then in Exodus, man. And Israel all throughout the scriptures, in Exodus chapter, especially in Exodus chapter 2, when Moses, who's an Israelite from the tribe of Levi, he was mistaken as the Egyptian, man. All right, so that's why you go in these movies and you look at like the old school classical movies. All right, you see Elizabeth Taylor, and they got her as Cleopatra. All right. Now, even though Cleopatra was a fucking Edomite, all right, but the thing they push out is that because Cleopatra was the sin of Ptolemy, all right, but the thing they push out is that by doing this, that the ancient Egyptians, the sons of Mizraim, are so-called white people. Why? Because the Israelites had a history with the Egyptians, and the Israelites were mistaken for Egyptians in the scriptures in the Bible, man. All right. Then you got, Charleston Heston, as Moses. So how can Moses be a so-called white man when in the scriptures he been mistaken for Egyptian? Egyptians are dark-skinned people, African people, man. All right. With correct name for them is Cum, which means hot, Ham, man. They're sons of Ham, man. You go to Genesis chapter 10, man. All right. And Ham means hot. All right. And also you look up some of the Bible definition sites, and they even said Ham means sunburnt, man. All right. So, this is historically incorrect, man. All right. And that's why that guy, Cute combo slice. That's why his mentality fucked up, man. You got some more people who, man. So I told you the story, man. You look at the Israelites all throughout the celebrity world. That guy named Steve Urkel, man. You look on his the guy played Steve Urkel. I forgot his name. His name escaped me right now. You go inside Israel, man. He got Caesar Borgia on there, and all some of the rest of the people, so-called Negros, Latino, Native American. Celebrities, man, who are the Israelites, man, they mind destroy, man. Like Craig Mack, he going to church of the damn Edomite church, man. I mean, he was a die-hard plantation Christian, man. You know, and all right, and you go right here to page um, 155. You can see right here, and this is a picture, and you can see Esau sitting in the back. All right, this is how plantation Christianity began, man, because the first generation of Israelite slaves, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American slaves throughout the Americas, man, they knew they were Israelites, man, but you know, the first generation, a lot of them got murdered, massacred. All right, the parents got sold, and the one died of old age, man, and so their knowledge, the second generation of Israelites, you know, you had a small number, few, but they didn't like the first generation. A lot of them knew they were Israelites, but the second generation, a small number knew, man. All right. But like Yahweh said, like in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4, you know, we was gonna forget our knowledge. We was gonna forget that. We was gonna forget that we was like we gonna forget our power, Yahweh. We gonna forget His Son, Yahweh Shai. We was gonna forget our nationality, Israel. We was gonna forget how to obey the law, statute, and commandments, man. We was gonna lose our heritage, man. Also, that's part of curse in Deuteronomy 28, verse 29, man. All right, and then right here it says what? It says white master and family attending Negro service after Nat Turner revoked whites were always into listing, man. All right, because Nat Turner knew he was an Israelite, man. But he going off, he got carnal, he started killing these damn Edomites. You know, he's supposed to pass on the knowledge. That's what he's supposed to do, man. Pass on the knowledge. And then whoever brother, sister get plantation, they pass on knowledge of plantation to plantation, man. All right. To set our people mentally and spiritually free. That was Nat Turner's purpose, man. But he didn't follow that. All right. It wasn't our time to be free yet, man. We have to go through the curses, man. All right. All right. So, you know, and this is how Q combo slice mentality got fucked up, man. The same thing happened here in the so-called good old USA. It happened in the Caribbean islands. It happened in Puerto Rico. All right. It happened in Hispaniola, which today Haiti and Dominican Republic, man. All right. That's why people destroyed over there, man, especially in the Dominican Republic. Same thing happened in Brazil, man. Same thing happened in Puerto Rico. Same thing happened in Mexico. Same thing happened in Peru, man. Same thing happened in Canada. Or whatever our people at, man. Wherever the Israelites, so-called Negros, Latino, Native Americans are, man. Wherever our people are, man, this will happen to them, man. This brainwashing of plantation Christianity, man. All right? And you see right here, the scholars tell you that the Egyptians was a dark-skinned people. And you read Genesis chapter 50, verse 11, it tell you the Canaanites mistaken the Israelites as Hamites, sons of Ham, man. All right, and the Israelites descended from Shem, and they are dark-skinned people, and they came through the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, so right here, page 11 says two other famous European scholars of that time who saw the Sphinx, Baron Dina and Gustav Flower, were of the same opinion. Dina, who made a sketch of it in 1798 and said the character is African. All right, he's a Hamite. The lips are thick. Art must have been at higher pitch when this money was executed. Travels in Lord of Egypt, Volume 1, page 140, 1803. Flower said in 1849, it is certainly Ethiopian, dark-skinned, all right? The lips are thick. All right. Then right here it said, with the rise of white racism, with Edomite supremacy, all right, because they're not white, they're red, whose real aim was to justify the slaying of blacks. Certain those scholars denied the Egyptians were black. They you know, they lied to say what they were pure white. So the searching, but Herodias saw them. They did not. Moreover, what Negro appearance of certain Egyptian rulers, such as I had reproduced in the chapter 3 of my Sex and Race volume 1, other leading white scholars, however, are of the same opinion as Volney. All right, so there you go. So that's why Cube Combo Slice and the rest of these clowns, man. That's why they man's fucked up, man. All right, because you know, they've been brainwashed with this so-called white supremacy, man. You know, that's why you got movies today, even the East Side. You can't tell the truth today, man. You look at the latest movie, the Mummy 1999 movie, man. All right, which is a good movie, except the characters, they got them as Edomites, man. Even Rachel Vequez, she a Jake, playing it, but she's still, light skinned, man. So when people see it, they'll think the Egyptians were like these magical white people, man. All right, and when you compare the scriptures, you look in the scriptures, and you see the scriptures compare the Egyptians to the Israelites, they think what? That the Israelites look like Charleston Heston, man. So, this is part one. So I'm gonna end it right here. Shalom.